Hello there. I hope you're having a good day. So I want to talk about an ongoing cyclone. I don't think it's the main event. I think it's something that just happens to occur closely after I painted my painting about a cyclone. So my painting is called Cyclone, and now 2 days after I painted, a cyclone develops from Carpenteria category 2, and it now enters mainland of Australia. And so this you can see this as pre it's not the main event in my opinion, and it's just a little thing. And so yeah, so March 16, the cyclone storm Megan developed from the Gulf of Carpenteria. And you know, Jesus Carpenter, I talk about this subject often, and I talk about that guy. I talk about knowledge in relation to Jesus and knowledge in relation to this subject, and that's probably why it developed from Carpenteria. So pretty interesting. It develops now there, and it's kind of like an island. You know, I painted an island. I painted a cyclone, and now something started there. And so it's kind of um, yeah. I don't think this is the main event. Um, and you can see that from the rest of the painting, which has a sun which is in a certain stage. But anyhow, it's a pre-cyclone, something like that. Um, and so it's called Megan. Megan comes from Margarita, and Margarita means pearl. So, and pearl is often also a subject that I talked about when it comes to the Philosopher's Stone. So, it's many things at the same time. I paint a painting with an island. I call it a cyclone, a solar cyclone. There comes a real cyclone from Carpenteria. Jesus is a carpenter. The storm is named Megan. Megan means pearl, and we get the connection to the parable of the pearl by Jesus Christ. Again, like it just screams out connections that, I mean, how can you miss this, But as I'm saying, this is not the main event. It's just a little taste, I believe. Mm. So this is how it is. I want to show you something more, some other news that's going on in the world. I don't know, this is not super important, but royalty is something I talk about, and now there are news about British royals again, but in this time I mean, there are many news about them. So the VIP jet was defenseless to they call it a Russian attack, signal blocked, Russian hackers, and they had problems in the air, and it was defenseless. So this news just came out a few days ago. Maybe it was yesterday or 2 days ago, something like that. So you get feelings around the words jet, and this makes me think about jet stream. And if you read the Wikipedia article about jet stream, you can see that cyclones develop from jet streams. So we get kind of a massaging here of the news that the word jet is another word related related to the weather and related to cyclones. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show. It's kind of obvious that this is about the painting, and I do talk about the subject of, I mean, this is one of my big subjects, is to talk about this this yeah, this religious subject, you know. And directly afterwards it develops, and it develops over something that could be seen as an island. Okay, but yeah, Australia, right? But as I'm saying, this is just a little taste. Okay, it's not what I painted. Okay, this is not what I mean, but I believe that this event here, coming 2 days after I painted it, and from Carpenteria, with Megan being a pearl connecting to the pearl of the merchant allegory. I believe it's meaningful, and I believe it's kind of like significant. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that something is happening, and but I think there's more to come. So yeah, I'm not going to say that this is it, even though something happened directly afterwards. There's going to be news now coming from Australia, and they're going to talk about this storm coming from. So the carpenter is creating a storm. You see, the carpenter created a storm. Can you see the connection here? You see, I mean, um, pretty funny, right? The carpenter created a storm. Okay. Um, I mean, it's obvious, and there, as I'm saying, there are so many signs. Okay, there's so many signs when it comes to this, and but I'm not one that I don't market myself like that. Even if I could, I don't do it. I instead do things like this. I created art. It's my latest thing, to create art, and um, I guess this is the way, you know, for me. And simply speaking is not effective enough. I need to be more effective than that, and so it becomes like this, and I will continue, right? There's no other way, even though sometimes it feels kind of pointless, because no one, just a few of you listen, and a very few of you understand, and um, yeah, so yeah, the carpenter created a storm 2 days after I painted, and now it reached mainland land at category 2 over something that can be seen as an island. Okay, but as I saying, okay, last time I'll end it now, but this is not the main event, it's just a little taste, I believe. So see you guys, bye bye.